So recently, the Pokemon Company slipped up a little bit, because in a recent trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they revealed a few new Pokemon that don't seem like they were intended to be revealed, and that got me thinking. How often or how many Pokemon have been accidentally revealed this way? Well, I did some digging, and there's actually a decent history of this happening, so in this video, we are going to be going over a whopping 13 Pokemon that were accidentally revealed early in one way or another. Let's check it out. Just so you guys know really quick before we dive into the Pokemon, I am possibly going to be doing a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet giveaway. It's getting down to the last few days of the contest here, but if we can get enough new listeners on my Spotify by the time the games come out, I am going to be giving away a copy of the games, and my Spotify is chock full of Pokemon remixes, so it's stuff that I think you guys would like, and it really supports the channel as well. So if you would like to support the channel and potentially win a free copy of Scarlet and Violet in the process, check that out if you're able to. I would really appreciate it a lot. Back to the Pokemon though, we're gonna start things off here with the aforementioned Scarlet and Violet Pokemon that were seemingly accidentally revealed. In one of the recent trailers, there were a number of Pokemon that were not touched on or showcased or highlighted in any way, but they were there present in the trailer for all to see. There were a total of 5 new Pokemon that were not distinctly highlighted but made it into the trailer anyway, and this included these mouse Pokemon, this bird Pokemon, this interesting mushroom Pokemon, and then a couple of other Pokemon that appeared off to the side in the gameplay, one bug-looking Pokemon and another that a lot of people seem to think is the pre-evolution of Armarouge and Ceruledge, 2 other Pokemon that were revealed earlier. These Pokemon were only on the screen for a split second and were very much obscured in the way they were shown off, so it seemed like maybe they were just trying to tease us or something, but none of these Pokemon were present in the Japanese version of this trailer, leading many to believe that maybe the English version of the trailer just slipped up, because there were other parts of this trailer that were kinda just haphazardly thrown together as well. However, even if this was a mistake, I would just go ahead and claim that this was intentional, to be honest, because revealing Pokemon like this and getting people to have to find them in the trailer themselves and getting people to talk about it and speculate is honestly super fun, so even if it was an accident, I think it was a worthwhile accident. Moving along though, we have another accidental reveal of a similar nature that occurred a whopping 9 years ago, and you're probably thinking to yourself, so like in Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl, right? No, this was in Pokemon X and Y. That's right, Pokemon X and Y came out over 9 years ago, which means we probably all only have a few days left before we just disintegrate to dust because we are getting old. Putting the midlife crisis aside for a second though, the Kalos Pokemon that was accidentally revealed in this instance was none other than Furfrou, and this one was definitely an accident. It occurred in a Pokemon Direct where Mega Evolution was being showcased, and for a split second while Venusaur was being shown Mega Evolving, the Pokemon that Venusaur was battling against could be seen, and that Pokemon was Furfrou, but Furfrou had not been revealed officially yet at this time. This is also a very, very brief moment as well. Literally blink once and you'll miss it, which is why it is most likely an accident, because Furfrou is on the screen for such a short amount of time. And you know, if you ever feel bad for messing something up, hopefully it'll make you feel a little bit better to know that the Pokemon Company mess up their own stuff literally all the time, because next up, we've got the accidental reveal of Mareanie. Now, to be fair, I don't think I can actually put this one on the Pokemon Company themselves, but there are plenty others in this video I can, don't worry, because this particular reveal of Mareanie had to do with a TCG set being published online, and the box art of that TCG booster box featuring Mareanie when Mareanie hadn't actually been shown off to that point. This is one that you might actually remember happening, as it happened in Gen 7, so not too long ago, and it was picked up on very quickly by a lot of people. It was actually a pretty cool moment, and once again, I feel like if they just claimed that they meant to do this, you could probably get away with it and look pretty smart, because it's actually a pretty good piece of marketing, even if they didn't mean to do it. Now, while the case of Marini might have not been the Pokémon Company's fault, this next one definitely is, or at least it's Game Freak's fault, because it is the very infamous case of the entire Alola Pokédex being accidentally revealed because it was left in the Sun and Moon demo. Now, this one is actually a bonus entry. It's not a part of the 13 Pokemon in the title, because this one did require some data mining in order to be accessed, so it wasn't on the part of anyone officially at the Pokemon Company or Game Freak that just let it slip, but I felt like it needed to be included at the same time, because how do you just leave that much data in a demo that you're releasing to the public? It was 2016 back when this demo released, so technology was definitely still a thing, and data miners were very much also a thing that Game Freak should have been aware of. I mean, that is kinda why they call them demos. They're supposed to be just a small part of the game to give you a taste of it, or a demonstration. You're not supposed to leave the whole rest of the game in there, even if it is blocked off to the player. You're just asking for something like this to happen. And you know, it's kind of funny because we have literally not got another demo for a main series Pokemon game since this moment, so I feel like they learned their lesson, but also they could release more demos if they simply just took the time to take the rest of the confidential information out of it. I don't think that should be that big of a deal, but apparently they would rather just not have any demos at all. Getting back to the main entries of the video though, we now have Mega Slowbro and Mega Audino. These two debuted in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but they were accidentally revealed just a little bit early on Pokemon's Korean website, which Cerebi picked up on and so dutifully reported on so the rest of the internet could see them for themselves. This seems to be a case of the Pokemon Company were prepping for the reveal, and then the cat just got let out of the bag prematurely because they were officially both revealed with trailers just a couple days later. It must not be as easy as we think though to keep all of this stuff under wraps, because yet another example of the Pokemon Company letting the cat out of the bag a little early occurred with the final evolutions of the Alola starters. Man, just about everything that could have gone wrong with Alola's hype season didn't it? They really messed up a lot in this generation. Anyways though, the final evolutions of the Alola starters are infamous for having their designs leaked well ahead of time, like months and months and months. But that is not what I'm talking about here, because we are distinguishing between leaks, which are things that people gain access to illegitimately and then just put onto the internet illegitimately, versus just accidentally revealing something because you pressed the wrong button. That is what we're focusing on today, and that also did happen to the final evolutions of the Alola starters, in addition to the aforementioned leak. Pokemon's official Japanese Twitter account accidentally revealed Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina early when they tweeted out a picture of some TCG cards for the upcoming Sun and Moon sets, more particularly some starter decks that featured these three Pokemon, but before they had actually officially revealed them themselves. This tweet would end up getting deleted a short time later, but not before everyone noticed, and then it spread like wildfire, meaning that their deletion effectively did nothing. And you know what this means? This means that the final evolutions of the Alola starters got revealed prematurely not once, but twice. So like I said, if you felt bad lately about messing something up, you probably shouldn't be too hard on yourself, because the biggest multimedia franchise in the history of the world does it all the time. As I've said earlier though, it's not all the Pokemon Company's fault, because a lot of other people accidentally reveal their stuff too, including, this time around, IGN. Once again, back during the Pokemon X and Y days, IGN accidentally revealed Pyroar just a little bit too early by leaking some screenshots of Pyroar on their website before Pyroar had actually seen the official light of day. This seems to have been another situation similar to Mega Slowbro and Mega Audino, where they were getting ready to reveal it, but just weren't quite ready when the leak happened, because Pyroar's official reveal trailer would happen just a short time after this. With that said though, that is the interesting history of a few Pokemon that were accidentally revealed before they were officially intended to. I think this was a pretty interesting topic because we always hear about leaks, but this is another side of that coin that is pretty fascinating to look back on. So you guys are going to have to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you remembered any of these happening when they happened, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, because at the time of this video's recording, we're almost to 300,000 subscribers, and if we really push, we might get there by the end of the year, which would be amazing. So subscribe if you're new, and to everyone who is subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. I will also be back with another video very soon, so until then, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this one. I really appreciate it, and I will smell you guys later.